what's happening, people? It's Brett here from Bad Intentions Boxing. I've got undefeated American heavyweight Christopher Lovejoy with me, 19-0. Christopher, fantastic to have you with us. How are you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm good. What's going on, man?
Well, I think, as I said to you earlier on, we sat here that the English weather is not really doing us too much joy at the moment, so it is what it is, and I can see you've got the nice sunshine with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, let's get into it. So a little bit of a conversation that we've had prior to this, and I think it'd be quite interesting to share, is your background, where you're from, what you're about, and actually how you first started getting into boxing and what age you finally got into boxing at.
Oh, you want me? Okay, because you just asked like 10 questions.
Listen, you go through, you tell us your story, and I'm all ears, buddy.
To sum it up, I'm from Los Angeles, California. If you're from Los Angeles, then you want to know details. I'm from the west side of South Central Los Angeles, also known as the Crenshaw District. South Central, that's where I'm from.
And how was life for you growing up there?
It was cool. I was actually a good kid. I went to school. I got good grades. I played football. I got a football scholarship. I went to Fresno State. I went to Northwestern Oklahoma State. I actually graduated. And, I was always trying to get away from the street life and the gang life and stuff like that. So I was always doing something, kind of like how I'm doing boxing now. But, people my age are still, in the streets doing bad things and gang banging. So I just always find a way to escape that stuff, So I was always doing something, sports, out of town doing something else, just trying to get away from that stuff. So played football, went to college. I got an opportunity to play Canadian football. It really wasn't paying enough money for the lifestyle I was trying to live, so I turned it down and started working and just doing hustling and street stuff. Everything that goes on in South Central LA, I practically did it, all of it, And I can say, I've seen it all and done it all, and I'm blessed to be here right now. So as far as the boxing goes, I was doing bad things in the street. I was making a decent amount of money, and I saw these guys on TV, and I was just like, if I train, I can beat those guys. You know what I mean? The skill level's not where it was at when I grew up. When I was a little kid watching Mike Tyson and Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, the skill level wasn't really all the way there with the guys current now. So I was like, I'm gonna just go all in. So I just took all my money, everything I got from the streets. I moved to Vegas. I wanted to get with Mayweather. That was the hottest people at the time, and the guy was Uncle Roger. He started training me, and he just seemed like he wasn't really all the way there. And so I moved on to Floyd Mayweather Sr. That was my trainer for a couple of years, and he was more like a tune-up coach to me. He wasn't really teaching me everything I need to know A to Z in boxing because he probably thought I was already ready, but I needed more of an A to Z coach to teach me from the ground up. So I started doing different coaches and, learning everything and different things like that. And I would just get pointers and, different little things like that from Floyd Mayweather Sr. And I was like, well, shit, let's do it, I'm 30, 31, 32 years old. Like, let's go. How can I get a fight? So I reached out to where the fights was at. By me not having no amateur fights, no experience, nothing like that, I wasn't going to be able to get approved to get on a real show in Vegas or something like that. But so you got to pay your way. I had to go to Mexico and start off and pay for the slot fee to get on the show and whatever the opponent may want, and pay for all my expenses and pay the trainer. It's come up like $2,000-$3,000 a fight. So I said, let's go, because I still had street money. I still had money from the streets so I walked away from. So I did that like 21 times, And here I am, 19-0, 19 knockouts, and I'm still hustling. I've lost about like 60 pounds since I've been boxing. I was real, real big when I started boxing. Just from just being out of town, just eating fast food every day and just doing a lot of stuff, wasn't really active. So I came down like 60 pounds. So I would say boxing saved my life and kept me free and kept me out of prison. Because I was kind of headed in the wrong direction before I started boxing.
That's a great insight there, and that's something not a lot of people are actually able to share that story. We can definitely see in there's that ingrained of that hustling mentality. Go out there and get the money, and actually, but you've put that back into something that you believe in yourself, and there's an investment there that actually you back yourself, and I can see it when I'm talking to you 100% in what you're doing.
Yeah. So
how tough would you say that was mentally on you from where you've got to where you are now?
Well, as far as mentally, it's not really tough. I'm very tough mentally. I mean, I got to be here for now, go through what I went through, overcame everything I've been through. You got to be mentally tough. Boxing is It's 90% mental. So I mean, just having a heart, you know what I mean, and a determination to do this thing and be a boxer and actually get in there and really want to do it and sacrifice everything you have, you got to have some type of mental toughness. Because it's nothing at the end of the road that's promised to me. You know, every time I went to Mexico, I could have been injured. You know, I've actually went to jail, leaving Mexico, come back to America. You know, so and then we're in like the third world country where it's real dangerous. So I'm not going out there with bodyguards. I'm not going out there with nobody. I'm just roaming the streets. So you got to be tough, and then it costs money. So you know, a lot of people think I'm crazy. You know, for one thing, I'm paying all this money, and then I'm actually going down there. And a lot of people, let me say something else too, though. In Mexico, all those fighters don't care about my record and where I'm coming from. They're going to try, they hit back, you know. I know heavyweights, middleweights, all these different weight classes went down there and said, oh, let's just do what he did. And he's getting easy fights, and those dudes just letting them win. No, they're not. Dudes went down there and lost by decision, lost by knockout, lost by disqualification, everything. And they paid their money. So, you know, don't just think you can go down there, oh, just pay somebody to come in the ring and get a win. It don't work like that, you know. Because dudes go down there and lose all the time. And the judges and referees don't care about who you are or none of that stuff. You still got to fight. And if that was easy, if it was that easy, everybody'd be 19-0, 19 knockouts. They go down there and they get decision, majority decision, they lose decision, all kind of stuff. So, yeah, you got to be tough to go through all this stuff, man. You know, you got to be kind of crazy to invest all this money, you know, and believe you get something out of it. And every time, you know, you still at square one. You know, there's no promoter. There's no one to help me out. I'm just doing this to see how far I can go. Because I know once I get that shot, it's over.
Would you say it was a natural transition for you then to be able to go from the element of where you are coming from the streets, investing that money to go down to Mexico on your own, that actually it was a simple 1-step-2 process? There's not really too much thought to that?
No, it's not too much thought to it because the way I was living, I had hundreds of thousands of dollars, but it was illegal money, and I didn't have nothing to do with the money. I had no way to cipher the money. You know, I lost money before. Police took money from me. You know, I've had to hide money, stuff like that, and it was easy. If I can go do this legit, it's a no-brainer to me. You know, because where I come from, you know, people are not even here no more. They're in jail, got life in prison, or dead. So this is an opportunity for me to change my life, invest in something that might pay off later on. Even if it don't pay off, it paid off because I already won. You know, I'm alive. I'm just blessed to be alive and free, and I'm healthy. You know, a lot of people didn't get to make it to 2021, and none of them are. A lot of them aren't 19-0, and none of them aren't healthy. You know, and I'm blessed. You know, so I'm here, so I've already won. I'm good. So anything else is a plus to me.
That's a fantastic story that you've said there, and the analogy that you've broken down. And actually, I can see you smiling. It's a reflection for, I think, anybody watching this video. Here's a man who's telling a story, and it's definitely something. I think if he can make it, why can't you?
Yeah. So I mean, everything I'm doing right now, I'm just going with the flow. You know, wherever the journey takes me, I'm gonna go. And like I say, for me to go out there, I'm just a risk taker, bluff caller. Let's go. When they call me for Dave Allen fight, let's go. There's nothing to talk about. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm gonna beat you up and show the whole world right now. 8 days notice, it's over with. Can't mess with me. So
in between that and in between this period, where is this Don King situation the transition into? Where are we going with that?
Okay, so let's rewind. Let's start over.
Yep.
So when I was 12-0, a friend of mine told me Don King was in town. He wants to give me a contract. You know me, I've been going to Mexico paying for my fight, so if I can make some money off this thing right now, it's a no-brainer. And this was someone I trusted. You know, they took me to him and said, no, you got you. We're going to make it right. We'll get you money. It's a big-time money. I said, okay, cool, let's go. If you can deliver me these fights, I ain't got to pay for no fights, and I can fight and get paid. Let's go. So, like a year went by, no fights. 2 years went by, no fights. 3 years went by, about to be 3 years and 4 months, no fights. So, in the midst of this time, after like the first few months, I'm like, what's up with your boy? Like, what's up with Don King, man? You know, is he gonna give me a fight? So I think he called me for a fight like a couple months after we met. Oh yeah, the fight gonna be in 2 weeks. It's gonna be in Zaire, Congo, Rumble in the Jungle Part 2, Part 3. It's like 20,000. I'm like, 20,000? Ain't no money. But all right, come on, let's go. Who against? Trevor Brown. I'm seeing the contract right now. Let's do it. I'm gonna beat him up. Fight never happened. do this again like 3-4 months later. Now I'm like 14. I'm not even taking him serious no more. I quit my job and everything. He do it again. Oh yeah, I got to fight for you. It's for a title. Fight never happened. So I'm at this point, I'm fine. I'm still fighting. Like, man, that dude playing, man. I'm gonna figure it out. I ain't with you no more, man. Y'all do y'all, I'm gonna do me, man. I'm cool. I get 7 more fights. I'm 19-0. You know, things slow down with the coronavirus, COVID-19 thing, early last year. I go get me a job. Nice job. You know, it's hard to get a job in America, you know, with or without the COVID. And I was able to land a nice job, nice paying job. I take care of my family. I can still work out. So I got me a job. Call me again. September 26th, you're fighting for the title. Blah, blah, blah. I said, man, are you serious, bro? I got a job, man. I don't really got time to be wasting money and quitting my job for your stuff, your games you've been playing. Nah, it's on. It's approved. I got you approved. Everything's approved. Let's go. I said, all right, man. Well, listen, I'm about to quit my job, man. You better be serious. Nah, let's go. Get in camp. Go training. What do you do? Fight never happened. So this was like in July last year. I'm like, man, y'all just stop calling me with all this stuff, man. I'm good. I'm doing fine by myself, man. I'm taking care of my family. I'm working. Every time I get some money, I'll give me a fight, and I'm gonna land a big fight soon enough. Y'all just leave me alone. You know, I'm good. I was in Florida on vacation, working out, just messing around with my people, and I see Dave Allen's opponent wasn't able to participate. Hammer. So I said, what's up? Oh, I'm still on the rankings? Oh, yeah, David, let's do it, man. You know, 19 on 19 knockouts. I'm on the rankings. What's happening? He hit back like, oh, you really want this fight? Yeah, I want this fight. I'm going to call Eddie right now. Call him right now. Eddie know who I am. Eddie DM me. What's up? What's your number? You got the same number? Yeah, call me. What's happening? Blah, 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 blah. You want this fight? Yes. Okay, well, we'll send over the contract, blah, blah, blah. Done. What else you got to do? Go take a COVID test. Done. Go take a physical test. Done. Go take a blood test. Done. Go do this. Go do that. Done. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm on my way. In the midst of me taking all these tests, I talked to Don King. Man, you taking that fight? Yeah, I'm taking that fight. Man, they trying to work you and take your ranking, and they ain't give you no money. Let me negotiate some more money for you. Man, I'm not negotiating nothing, bro. I'm cool. Y'all stay in y'all lane. I'm good. I'm gonna win this fight, man. I'm good. I got this. Man, I'm just telling you, man, that they're trying to set you up. You don't take no fight like that, man. Listen, man, I'm cool. Well, when you get there, you know, I'll talk to him. I'm gonna get some more money. I said, man, y'all do y'all, bro. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So then they called me back. So I said, listen, man, if you don't want me to take the fight, give me a fight or give me some money. And I'll call Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing right now and say I'm not able to take this fight. You have a fight for me? Yeah, I got a fight for you in December. You're gonna be fighting next month. Just chill out. Don't worry about that fight. They're trying to take your rank and they ain't give you no money. I said, listen, man, you gonna give me some money today? You gonna send me a fight contract right now? Cause I'll stop. You know, I'm just going here to go knock this fool out. But if you got something for me, and he couldn't produce nothing for me, so I said, man, y'all figure it out, man. I'm gone. All right, man. I'll talk to Eddie when he get there. Whatever, man. I'm gone. A couple days after I get there, he called Eddie and say, I'm under contract. This fight needs to stop. I'm like, Eddie called me like at 3 in the morning. I'm like, what? I just talked to these people. I'm telling Eddie, I'm like, man, listen, I sincerely apologize. I don't know what's going on. It's probably over some money, but you know, I'll leave, man. I'm sorry for wasting time. I'm gone. They're like, no. Don't worry about it. It's not like that. Just you're already here. Let's try and work it out. I'm gonna have a conference call with him tomorrow. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna make him some offers. Let's try and make it happen. Like, you sure? Like, yeah, don't worry about what room you in. Blah, blah. We talking about cool. So he wants me to fight, you know, because obviously it was a nice build up and Dave Allen wanted to fight and it would have kind of filled up the card, you know, it'd been nice. So the people wanted it. So he made Don King all types of offers, you know, offered major offers. It's on the internet, you know. And he didn't accept none of the offers. He didn't want nothing. He just wanted to just cancel the fight. So at this point, once a couple more days go by, it was like, man, if we're gonna come to agreement by Friday to weigh in, it won't be a fight. You know, still action, still work out, still come to the meeting, still do the press. We're trying to work it out. But if you don't step on the scales, no fight. So when Friday came, it was a wrap. So now I'm mad. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, I got to get back. You know, I gotta take care of the situation. So, you know, I called my people. You know, who introduced me to this man. Like, man, get him on the phone, bro. You know, I need a release, man. This dude just cost me the fight of a lifetime, the opportunity of a lifetime, the payday. to support my family, and he ain't got nothing for me, man. Man, we got to go see him, bro. This ain't cool, you know. And I've been just trying to work on getting released ever since. You know what I'm saying? And after those couple months go by, instead of him giving me release after he owes me money, he's requesting money. So the amount of money requested, I didn't have the money. I came up, I hustled up and got loans from people and got like half of the money. And someone I know told me that give me half the money. So I said, cool, let's do it. I called him, I said, I got your money, man. He said, okay, come on. I get there, my boy who got the half of the money, he don't show up. So I'm kind of stuck with like $8,000. You know, he wanted $15,000. I called everybody I know, you know, and I couldn't come up with the money. So he said, man, give me to January 29th. I have a fight for you. If I don't get your fight, get your release. I'm like, oh, whatever, man. I'm not even listening to nothing he's talking about. I'll go home and get me another job, you know. A couple weeks later, this is all within like the last couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks ago. A couple weeks later, you're fighting for the title. Blah, 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 blah. You're fighting for the title. I'm like, what? Okay, well, send me a contract and the money. You never send a contract and the money. So I'm like, no, I ain't worried about nothing you're talking about, man. You know, I'm on my way to Miami anyway to go work out and get in Luis Ortiz camp to make some money and get in shape. I see on BoxRec while I'm in the airport, I'm on the fight to fight Hearn. I'm like, January 29th, like, is this what he talking about? Like, what is he talking about? What is this? But all right, man, come on, bro. I'm out here anyway, so yeah, send me the contract and give me the money. Give me some money. You know, because I'm got to quit job to stop everything I'm doing and all this other stuff for you. So come on with it, because you ain't never came through before. And since I met you in 3 years for these 4, 5 fights, you never came through. So I don't believe nothing you're saying. So if you're serious, send me some money. I said, send me 10,000. And when he didn't send me the 10,000, I was like, this is a game, bro. I'm out of here, man. You playing. So I checked today. They still got me on BoxRec to fight Hearn. I'm like, I don't know how you got me on there. I'm not fighting that fight. Dude ain't send me no 10,000. He ain't send me what I wanted. So I don't know what they're talking about, man.
So are we at a stage where we're saying actually that fight isn't going ahead?
No, unless he send me my 10,000 like today, which I already left. He probably got to send my 15,000 now because I done spent money and left. I'm not even in Florida. So, you know, and actually, I don't even want to even be tied up with him. So I don't care how much money he's saying. That's out. You know, I'm not doing that, you know.
So that's definitely your situation. You want out of Don King as quick as you can, and at the moment you're struggling to get away from that because of the contractual hold that he's got over you.
Yeah, it's nothing concrete, man. It's just a bunch of gibberish stuff going on, man. You know, okay. I'd rather be around people who are professional, take care of business. And then everyone I talk to, 100% of the fighters I've talked to who fought for Don King said that the money wasn't even there when that they signed up to fight for. So I don't even want to be a part of that, even be tied up with nothing like that. You know, I'd rather be a people professional and take care of their business, win, lose, or draw. Everybody get paid, go home. That's it. I don't want to have to be chasing you down and calling you and asking why my money's short. I don't even want to do nothing like that, man. You know, I'd rather just move on and keep doing what I've been doing.
So in between all of that, and I'm not too sure whether you're aware that there's been some videos that have been done by another company over in the United Kingdom where they've done some interviews with Dave Allen. And I don't know whether you've seen some of the comments that Dave said, but some of the comments that I've personally seen are that Dave Allen said that you've had a conversation with him and you've told him that actually you can't box, you're just a hustler.
Well, listen, this is what you gotta understand, man. The stuff we say in private is meant to be in private. Now, whether he believes I'm a hustler, he can't fight, that's on him, you know. Sometimes people say anything to get people to let them fight each other. If I tell him I'm a killer and I knocked out everybody in one round, you know, he might not, you know, I might not never get a fight. But if they figure that they can beat me, they give me a fight. Because at this point, I'm not just a regular tune-up fight. I'm a dangerous tune-up. So if they feel I'm gonna hurt one of their fighters or stop one of their fighters, they're not gonna give me a shot. I'm in this shit to get a shot. I'm not in this shit to scare people and never get a shot. You know, people are avoided. And by me not having a promoter or a network behind me, they can just avoid me. So if they feel they can beat me, they'll bring me in because they know he can sell the show, he look good, he can talk good, and he got a nice record on paper. So if they feel they can beat me, they'll bring me in. But if they feel I'm going to beat their fighter they're not going to bring me in.
Yeah.
So I'm doing whatever I can to get in the door. And then once it's fight night, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I definitely think, again, that's that hustling mentality that you've said that's coming through. Actually, you'll say and do what you need to do to be able to get yourself in that position. I can appreciate
but
that.
I'm definitely a hustler. I mean, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. It's a whole bunch of people in my position. They can't get to where I can get. They can't do what I can do, and talk to and follow and and get shoulder to shoulder bump shoulders with people I can bump shoulders with. I don't have no fear. So.
And talk us through the incident as to where the fight had been called off. You two are together, and the next thing that we see on another video from YouTube is that Dave Allen's offered to fight you in the toilet.
Man, listen. So it's like this, right? I'm saying things online. I think I might have said something like, "Man, he ain't even built like that. He ain't built like that. He ain't from the cloth that I'm cut from. Especially where I'm from. Been through what I've been through. So he not even like that. Let's just get that straight." So I think when I said some stuff like that, he seen those videos and he took it personal. So what he said was, "Hey man, I'm not from LA, where you're from, but I'm no pushover either, bro. Like I'm not a punk or nothing like that." I'm like, "Listen, man, I don't care about none of that stuff, man." You feel me? He's like, "No, for real, man. Like we can go fight, like just me and you." Like, bro, I'm not about to do none of that, man. I'm not here for none of that, bro. We're not even here for that. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what you want to do, you won. Yeah, you punked me, you beat me. I don't want no street fight with you, bro. Tell him whatever you want to tell him. You won. You got that. I'm not here for that. You know what I'm saying? So he was like pressured up. I think I got to him.
Yeah.
Because I'm a real street dude. You can't get to me by nothing you say. You can say whatever you want. It ain't going to get to me. I'm not going to get all of my feelings and come, "Hey, man, why'd you say this?" I'm not going to say none of that. You do what you do for your people. I'm going to do what I do. That don't bother me because I'm really from the streets. I really do this. So can't nothing you say affect me. Maybe he was pressured, Who knows?
Is there the potential there for you to have any more future engagement or fights with Matchroom Boxing in the United Kingdom?
Yeah, I talk to Eddie all the time, maybe like once a week. We talk all the time. He's checking on me. He really wants me to clear a situation up, but he's not going to touch me. He's not going to do any business with me unless I got that situation clear because they want to avoid what just happened before. So until I get a release, I will not be fighting on one of their cards.
Okay. So you're very much in between a rock and a hard place at the moment. You've got this good thing that actually is potentially there that you're trying to get yourself away from, this magnet of what it sounds like Don King at the moment.
Yeah. So basically the contract expires May 5th, 2021.
Yep.
About 4 months. I'll talk to my lawyer and see if we can get an early release.
Yep.
Based on the contracts in breach. But if not, we'll wait till it expires and we'll send over the right paperwork and get it done with.
Okay.
4 more months to go by fast, so I'm not really worried about it.
So that's a positive story. So actually, it sounds like you're nearing the end of this saga, and actually, there's potentially light for you at the end of the tunnel to move forward.
Yeah. You can't stop God's plan. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it regardless, with or without him. And I'll be doing just as fine by myself without a promoter. He's never delivered me a fight. Never sent over any money for me to go fight and pay for my expenses for a fight. All that stuff is on me. And I'm 19-0 with or without him. And I'm still 19-0, 19 knockouts. And I'll be 20 knockouts. So it was just that they just brought him into my life to just slow me down.
It's definitely a winning mentality, and it's just another hurdle. It sounds like for you to overcome.
It just slowed me down a little bit. You know what I mean? They just really came in my life just to slow me down. Got in my way. I'm good. They never done that for me, so they could just stay where they at, and I keep doing what I'm doing.
You're nearly there. It's not too far now. Right, what we always do at the end of these interviews is we have something which is just 3 short fire, quick snap questions. You can answer them if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. They're all politically correct. There's nothing untoward with them. Are you happy to take part in that, Christopher?
Let's do it.
Yep. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Did Tyson Fury cheat, in your opinion?
In my opinion, no.
Alexander Usyk, does he cause any trouble for some of the bigger guys and essentially the elite heavyweight boxers out there?
No.
Who is the best current heavyweight boxer in the world?
Excluding myself, Tyson Fury.
Christopher, thank you ever so much. Brett Redman, Bad Intentions Boxing. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Let's go.